Hello, it is April 1st and I am about to do a video for you guys. Hi kitty. Hang on, gotta get some cute cat footage first. Hey baby. Oh, that'd be a good thumbnail. Aw, can you hear her purring? Oh, you'd make such a good thumbnail. Okay, back to me. So, surprise, surprise, I finished a book last month, and by last month I mean like last night, but it still counts because it was a book and I finished it. If you're wondering, I'm sitting on the floor right now. I don't know why, but I'm doing it. So, I'm going to put you guys on the bookshelf so I don't have to hold the camera. Anyways, so yeah, I finished a book last night. I'm very excited about it because hasn't happened in like a year. So like I was saying, I finished a book. It was not really a satisfying book, but I finished a book. So I'm gonna do my March wrap up today. I don't consider it a wrap up because it's one fucking book, but hey, we're gonna do wrap up. And then I think, seeing as it is April 1st, I'm also going to make a TBR, I guess. I don't usually do TBRs because like, I don't follow them at all, but I think this month I'm going to do a TBR, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully this is a better angle because the angle I was at before was a little bit like choppy for my head. So I'm very disorganized. I'm gonna go attempt to do a TBR. I'll be back. Okay, I think I'm ready to do this video now, because I just ran around the house because I'm dumb and forgot a bunch of stuff. But I think I'm good to go now. So I'm gonna start off with my wrap up and then I will get into my TBR. So I only read one book in March, obviously. It was Eleanor and Park, and you would know that if you watched my vlog that like just went up today. I'm actually filming this video just to kind of like kill time in between like my uploading of my vlog. So I read Eleanor and Park. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. It was like, I don't know. It was enjoyable, but it's because it's a contemporary. Contemporaries are usually enjoyable. The ending was awful. Like, I know everyone was like freaking out in the reviews on Goodreads that it was like, oh, plot twist, such a good ending. And I'm like, that was the worst ending of life. Like, okay, so If I Stay by Gail Forman. I think that's her last name. Is that her last name? I have it over here somewhere. I can't find it, but I think her last name's Foreman. So, those books, like If I Stay and Where She Went. So I read If I Stay, and it was literally like the worst ending I've ever read in my life, and it wasn't a bad book. It was just the ending sucked so bad. I've never had a nice thing to say about it since. And like every time people are like, oh, I'm gonna read this, I'm like, don't do it. It's stupid, and it doesn't have an ending. Like, it just straight up does not have an ending. And I kind of felt like Eleanor and Park was like similar to that because like it seriously felt like there was barely an ending. It was just kind of like, oh, you know, I'm gonna put like a book title like in the corner or something because I'm gonna spoil this right now. It was just kind of like, oh, Eleanor's gonna get shipped off and we're never gonna talk again. And she's gonna write me a postcard that I think says I love you. I'm assuming 3 words, you know, I love you. You know, and it's just gonna happen and I'm gonna be an angsty teenager and Anyway, I hated the ending. The book was like mediocre and then the ending ruined it for me. So 3 out of 5 stars. Never gonna read this again. So now that the shortest wrap up in booktube history is over, I'm going to move on to my April TBR. And this month we're bringing the TBR jar back. I got it right here, got those little papers in here with some challenges. We're bringing it back, guys. I'm coming back to YouTube full time. So the first book on my TBR for April is Empire of Storms by Sarah J Maas, and I've been working on this book for a really long time. I've been trying to read this since like release day, 2016, I think. Is that when it came out? I'm gonna double check. Because like I'm fairly certain it came out in 2016 since like not Empire Storms, since Tower of Dawn came out last year, because then the 6th one would have got pushed, right? So like, does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. Copyright 2016. Yeah. So This is an old book by now, but I still haven't read it, and I really want to. So we're reading it this month. It's only day one, and I mean, mind you, I was like 70 pages into it 2 years ago. 2 years ago. 70 pages in. And now I am 97 pages in. So I've read about 20 pages today. Or 20, I'm bad at math. I've read 30 pages today. But yeah, I'm very excited to finally read this because it's honestly not a bad series and I love it and I was like really into it. I got distracted and stopped reading in general in 2016. So everything's making a comeback. The booktube's coming back, the reading's coming back. I'm back. The next book I want to read in April is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. And this one is not one I've been like anticipating or anything. I've just owned it for a really long time and the cover reminds me of spring. And April is generally the month of springtime. So I'm excited to dive into this. I read the back of it and it sounds pretty interesting. But like it does kind of sound problematic, like every other Colleen Hoover book ever. Just like the guys she writes are always so like fucked up. And like I don't know, and even some of the girls I guess are kind of fucked up too. But like mostly the guys she writes are like real fucked. But anyways, I'm excited nonetheless because her books are usually pretty good and this one's gorgeous. Like, is this not the prettiest cover ever? I mean, okay, maybe not ever because, you know, Wayfarer has a pretty nice cover, but like it's still, can you tell? These two are my favorite covers and like they're both purple, you know? I really like purple. Like purple and like this color that I'm wearing on my sweater is like probably my two favorite colors at the moment. That's subject to change, but it's been like that for a couple years now. I'm not 100% sure what this one's about. I just know it's about like a doctor and a woman. I think he's a doctor. It's set in Boston, Maine and Boston. Yeah, like it says back here, Ryle is assertive, stubborn, maybe even a little arrogant. He's also sensitive, brilliant, and has a total soft spot for Lily. See, that just screams like problem to me. Does it not to you? Like, he's assertive, but he has a soft spot for her. Like, this is probably going to be a really cringy book, but it's probably going to be good because, like, you know, she just has like the perfect cringe factor in her writing that doesn't make it too cringy that you hate it. You guys know what I'm talking about? I'm excited for this. It's probably not going to be like a 5-star book for me, but it's probably going to be pretty good. The next book I want to read in April is a book I should have read, again, probably 2 years ago. Or maybe not 2, maybe just last year. Anyways, it's Gemina by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. The second book in the Illuminae Files trilogy, and the third book in the trilogy is out now, which is Obsidio, and I'm behind on this bandwagon. I read Illuminae in... When did I read Illuminae? 2016, I think? Yeah, I think I read it like the year it came out, or like, maybe it came out in 2015 and I read it in 2016. Or it came out in... Because this definitely came out in 2017. So Illuminae would have come out in 2016. So yeah, I read Illuminae the year it came out. Woo! I was ahead of like one series and now I'm super behind on it. Story of my life. Anyways, this is a sci-fi book. I have no clue what it's about. I just know that it's different characters than the first book followed. So I'm excited to see where it goes because I was honestly kind of bored with the other book. Like, it was a good premise and stuff, but like the characters had no depth except for like Aiden. Sorry if the angle changed, my camera just randomly shut off. But I was saying before I got cut off by my camera, Gemina is only 659 pages and I need a book over 700, so that's not gonna work. Let's check out Empire of Storms. It is 689 pages. Great. So now I have to find a book over 700 pages to read this month. And I already plan on doing a lot of things this month, so that's going to be problematic. But I don't think there's a book on my TBR that's over 700 pages right now. Except maybe Lord of Shadows, but I wasn't really prepared to read that this month because I kind of want to reread Lady Midnight, but like I also kind of don't want to reread Lady Midnight. I might just watch like Christine and Emma's reviews on them and see what happens. 700 I have Under the Dome here, but like the Sandra Clare books are really fast reads, even though they're like 1,000 pages each. I'll be right back. I'm actually gonna go see if Lord of Shadows is like 600, 700 pages. Be right back. I'm back. I'm back. So, got Lord of Shadows. It is. Please be over 700 pages, even if you're 701. Ah! Lord of Shadows is only 699 pages. Fuck my life. Okay, so that's not gonna work either. Holy shit. Am I gonna have to read a Stephen King book this month? Like, really? Unless I reread the 7th Harry Potter book, but like, or the 5th Harry Potter book. But like, I don't want to start in the middle of the series, you know? If I want to reread Harry Potter, I'm gonna like reread Harry Potter. Ooh, actually, Winter by Marissa Meyer is still on my TBR because, you guessed it, I stopped reading and this got put on the back burner. I was supposed to read this like, 3 or 4 years ago when it came out. I'm actually really curious now. Hey, there's a bookmark in it. Cool. I'm really curious now to find out when this book came out because like I actually think it was like 4 years ago. 3 years ago. Copyright 2015. Not too bad. Anyways, I'm fairly certain this book's like 800 pages. So, hell yeah. 823 pages. So, Winter is the winner. This book's getting read this month as well. That's terrifying. I've been putting this book off for 3 years because it's 800 pages. Doesn't look that big. It's got Bible pages though. Stop doing Bible pages. Like, who did Bible pages? Like, Empire of Storms is Bible pages. It's almost 700 pages. This is literally one off of 700 pages. Why couldn't this be one more page, Cassie? Why? Can I count the acknowledgements as a page? If I read the acknowledgements, does this count as 700? Because I really don't want to read Winter. What does that thing say exactly? Does it have to be 700 exactly? Read a book over 700 pages. So that's not going to work. Alright, well, this thing is 800, what did I say, 13? 8 something. 8, 14, 15, nope, 827. No. 8, no, those were acknowledgements. 823. So that's definitely over 700 pages. So, Winter is getting added to my TBR. Yay. In reality, it's probably not going to be that bad, but like, I do have quite a busy month, so I didn't want to read like a massive book, hence Why We Were Liars is on the list, but anyway, it's fine, whatever, everything's fine. So this is my April TBR, and it's kind of terrifying because there's a lot of big books on here, but that's fine, everything's gonna be fine. I just need to prioritize things. But yeah, I'm also going to mention in this video because I'm probably going to be doing like random little updates within my videos. I'm like I already started a book, but I'm going to be completing, I guess, the first draft at least. The novel I've been working on since November. I'm going to like actually get into it and start writing, like seriously writing it. I was watching Haley in Bookland's reading vlog, and sorry about the noise, I was just trying to shut my jar. Anyways, so I've been watching Haley in Bookland's reading vlogs lately, and she showed me, yeah, she's talking personally to me. She showed in her vlog that, the same program like Adam Silvera uses to like plan out his books, I don't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but, I can link the website down below because it's actually awesome and like I'm really into it. So I planned out how like long it's going to take me to write 50,000 words, I think, because like the book I'm writing I don't think is going to take that long. Like I don't think it's going to be super long word count wise, especially since I already have like 3,000-ish words of it done. I think it's going to be pretty short, so I don't have like a huge word count per day that I have to hit. It's only about like 390 some words. So I think it'll be super easy to finish, but I wanted to do it like over the span of my summer break from school. So I have the date set to start April 23rd, which I mean, I guess that gives me like 23 days to really like read, but at the same time, I have 11 more days, well, 10 more days. I have till April 11th to get all my school stuff done because the end of term is April 11th. So I'm a little stressed out, but nonetheless, I'm going to get shit done. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to throw in there that I'm going to be writing a book basically all summer, so like from April till August, and then it should be done within like the last couple weeks of August if all goes to plan. But like I said, I only have 300 and some words to write every day to get it done by August, so should be solid. That's pretty much all I have for today, and I will see you guys soon, either with a new video or a new vlog. Not really sure what I'm going to be uploading next. I know that I really want to do a video on series I want to like complete in 2018, but I don't know when that's going to come. Because like I honestly don't think I have very many series that I'm like in the middle of, unless like the next book hasn't come out yet. I just have a lot of series that I need to start, but I want to finish them like pretty much when I start them, because like I've got the Heroes of Olympus to still read. I've got the This Savage Song duo that I haven't read yet. I've got a few like contemporary trilogies I haven't read by Jenny Han. I've got a Patrick Ness trilogy I haven't read yet. Like just some like stuff like that. I haven't actually started them yet, but I want to finish them. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm gonna make a video on series I want to read in 2018. That would make more sense. I feel like that would make more sense because I'm not really in the middle of any series. Like the only series that I'm really in the middle of that I need to finish are the Cassandra Clare books. Like this is the last book I have to read to get caught up on her books. And then I have to read Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn to get caught up on Sarah J Maas books. And I need to read Gemina to get caught up on the Illuminati. Hey guys, I'm in a chair and the lighting probably sucks, but anyways, I'm editing my video right now that I was going to upload my March wrap up in April TBR. I'm in the middle of editing it, as you can see, and one of my end clip just like cut off before it was actually done. So what I was in the middle of saying, I'm just gonna like end it now, is I need to read Obsidio to catch up on the Illuminae Files series. And yeah, that was all I had to talk about today. So I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye.